Hi, you guys. This is Sandra8675. Thank you so much for joining me here today for a video on secrets on how to set up your AVI for the Halloween season. And I hope that I could share some things with you that are useful. I don't know how big of a secret the stuff is, but this is what I do to make my life easier. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is going to be a fairly straightforward video, I think. And yeah, so right now, as we are looking at Sandra, we could tell she's looking kind of evil. This is her basic Halloween AVI setup, meaning we are going to be looking at the body and the head mostly, and some basic things, just the basics that I need before I start dressing her. So this is not a video on making her look elaborate or dressed in something ultra cool. This is looking at the basic AVI setup that I use that makes it quicker and easier for me to get her different looks going on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So to be transparent with what I have going on my inventory, Sandra has 3 different bodies that she uses. Right now, she is wearing the Laura body. She also has 2 Cooper bodies. She has the Cooper Original and she has the Cooper Cups. So those are the bodies I switch in between using all year long. And for her heads, I haven't counted them lately, but I have about 14 heads. Yeah, so, and people ask me all the time about changing how I change the bodies, how I change the heads. I'm going to get more into the bodies and the heads as far as changing them up a lot in another video, how I set that up. That's a totally different setup. Right now, we are only dealing with the surface body stuff that makes her AVI ready to get dressed, so I don't have to mess with it a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. All right, and it will become more clear what I'm doing as I'm going through the video and discussing it. By the way, I hope you guys are doing really well. I have been real busy. I haven't had a chance to film a lot, but I'm trying to get a couple out here that have been on my mind lately. And yeah, and in case you missed it, yesterday I did a video on free stuff. So if you're into that, go ahead and check out yesterday's video that I posted. That's already up and running. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at Sandra's inventory here. I'm just going to kind of keep her standing still here. I'm not going to move around a lot. I'm going to show you what's in my inventory so you can see what I'm using. And to be clear, I do use CTS wardrobe to dress her. However, some things are easier and more straightforward to depend on inventory itself for. So I use a mix of everything, you guys. I use my inventory for some things. I use CTS wardrobe for dressing my AVI using the RLV function. And then, of course, you could look at the appearance menu to see what she's wearing. All right, so anyway, this is about my inventory though. Let's go ahead and open it up here. All right, so this is my inventory, and it's not as messy as it could be, but we're going to be focusing on 2 folders specifically that I got going on here. Oh, hold on, let me straighten my screen out. Okay. Okay, so I'm keeping this on here because I don't want to lose it, and I do switch these things out every so often. Anyway, this tan, make it tan. This is the folder that I had for Sandra and all of her bodies for the kind of summer type spring season. when her skin was tan and she had, you know, just a different kind of fun type, easygoing tattoo and stuff like that. That's what I use that for. So anyway, I'm keeping that up there. We're not going to get into that. It's not summer right now. It's going into Halloween. It's already October. This is what we're concentrating on. This folder here, it says hollow, make it hollow. Hollow is my short way of saying Halloween, just makes it where I don't have to type it all the way out. All right, so let's take a look at what's in this folder. Okay, so basically, as you could tell, Sandra is not tan right now. All right, let's take a look at her real quick. She's not tan. She has more goth type tattoos going on. And here, I could switch the camera around a little bit. Yeah, she has more goth type tattoos going on. She does still have her freckles on. And I like having bruises on her. I think you could see the bruises a little bit more clearly, being that the skin is, you know, a little bit more fair. Yeah, you can see it on her legs a little bit more. Okay, so this is the base stuff I usually always have on her. I usually always have the freckles and the bruises on her. Now, for Halloween, I was messing around with her makeup. She does have a little bit darker type eyeshadow on, and I did change her eyes up. She does have one red and one alien eye. The alien eye is something that I'm very fond of. I wear that pretty much on and off throughout the year. The red eye I usually save for Halloween. All right, so anyway, the eyes are appliers, so that doesn't apply too much to what we're talking about here. I just wanted to show you what she was wearing. All right, so let's take a look here. Okay, so in this hollow, make it hollow folder, let me make sure we could see it on screen. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, it's in view. All right, so as I said before, I have a couple Cooper bodies and I have a Laura body, which she's wearing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Laura body one first. All right, and as you can tell, there's 23 elements in the folder. And let's take a look at what's in here. Okay, so she has her, you know, her vow stuff and her session V. You know, I'm just going to kind of skip over that part. And then right here, Unholy Body Shine. She is wearing the body shine right now. She has on my favorite freckles for the body, which are the Saxo freckles. These are her bruises right here that she has on and is wearing. These Izzy freckles are what she has on her face. You can't see it really well, well, because it's blending into the hair, but she does have a hair base on. This is the thing, you guys. This is the hair base I use more than any other hair base that I have in my inventory. That's why it's on her. That's why it's in this folder. All this stuff that we're looking at in this folder is the stuff that's a go-to. She just wears it no matter what. Maybe about, I don't know, 20% of the time, I might take it off and use something else. But 80% of the time or more, she's going to be wearing it. So I want it in this folder. That's how I'm deciding what she should wear and what she should not wear. All right. And then, as you can tell, she has on the Nuvi, I don't know how to say it, but she has on a very white skin. This is the whitest, well, I'm not going to say it's the whitest skin I have. This is the whitest human skin tone that I have. I do have a goth skin tone that I will be changing to maybe a little bit closer to Halloween, but right now this is what I want her wearing. It's just the whitest human skin tone that I happen to like and be fond of. That's what she's wearing right now, and that's what I want her to have. And then she's not wearing this tattoo, but this is a tattoo that's like a total go-to for me. I really have to change it one day. It's my Vegas body tattoo. She's not wearing it right now, but I feel like I wear it almost too much. I feel like I should change. So anyway, she does have different tattoos on right now, but I keep the Vegas tattoo in this folder because it's such a go-to for me that, in other words, this folder is about having it be easy access because I wear all this stuff all the time. So that's why I stuck it in there. And as far as her goth tattoos she's wearing right now, these are the tattoos that she has on her body. What is that? Oh, yeah. Okay. That also. Oh, and that. Oh, she has a lot of tattoos. Okay, so these are all the tattoos she has on her body right now. So basically, if I ever go to the Vegas tattoo, I don't have to struggle through my whole inventory to figure out what goth tattoos I had on her before, because I'm not used to having this particular set on her all the time. So it's in this folder. They're right here. All I do is, highlight them. You press add, they'll be added to her body. So makes life easy, okay? This folder is all about making life easy and making things quick. Because when I get on SL and I get ready to dress her, I want her to be AVI ready, meaning I want her looking the way she looks right now. Now, when I log on to SL, I do not even want her to be wearing the baked on mesh bra and panty. I want her to be nude because I want her to be ready to be dressed immediately. I don't want to mess around with stupid little things like removing pieces of baked on mesh or what have you that I know that she doesn't need and I'm not going to be using. So, all right, so there's that. And then right here, she is wearing her extra long ghost nails. These are some Halloween nails. I happen to like the design and I like the color of them. They're kind of like a blackish blue, but I like them. And then in here, just in case I feel like it, these are the same nails, but they're just a little bit shorter in case I feel like the long nails are taking away from her outfit. I usually don't feel like that, but in case I do, there you go. All right. And now it looks like I kept this. Yeah, I did keep this folder pretty fairly straightforward. Now, sometimes, depending on how I feel, which I guess I didn't feel like that when I made this folder, sometimes I will go ahead and put, things like, you see these like rings. This is a full set. It's all one attachment. The rings and the bracelets and the hand kind of chain, it's all one attachment. So if I feel strongly about it, like I just want it to be easy for her to put on, I'll go ahead and put that in the folder also, meaning it's just something I want her to wear all the time. I used to, last year, I found that it wasn't very useful to me. Now, last year I did, for Halloween, I had a bunch of goth type jewelry saved in the folders. However, even though it was helpful to a point, but what I wear as far as jewelry wise really depends upon what I'm wearing clothing wise. So even though, I liked having the jewelry in the folder, I found it to be a little time consuming to, kind of navigate through. It's easier for me to choose the jewelry on CTS Wardrobe and just put on what I want to put on. I do already have a section in my CTS Wardrobe that is goth jewelry, and I open that more during the Halloween season. and apply it to the AVI. And also for the Halloween season, which is now for me, it's now that I have already decided that it's going to be all black and all silver jewelry. So I don't even look at any other jewelry in my CTS wardrobe as far as what the AVI should be wearing. In other words, if it's gold or some other color, I'm not interested because I want it to be silver or black, and that is it. So all of these things, this might sound like something small, but when you have many, many things in your inventory for your AVI to wear, the more you could kind of whittle down what you're going to have your AVI wearing, even when you have to dress her at the last minute. It helps me to know, okay, no, she's going to be wearing black or she's going to be wearing silver this month. I'm not even going to look at anything else. And, you know, it's a time saver. So, and for the most part, when I put jewelry on the AVI this month specifically, I want it to be goth. So I'm not going to be looking at like heart shapes, you know, necklaces or earrings. I don't want any butterflies. It ain't about that for me. So, you know, again, I have a lot of things in my inventory, and I have a lot of small things, like a lot of what you call accessory type items. So I don't want to be taking time, you know, going through everything to dress her. So having kind of something in mind, some type of focus, really helps when you have a lot of things like I do in my inventory. Yeah, and so anyway, that is for the Laura body. And so I have a folder for the Laura body here. And then in my Halloween folder, Hollow Make It Hollow, I also have the same stuff for my Cupra. There's certain things that only fit the Cupra, like certain Val products, nails. There's certain things that specifically fit Cupra, and that's what I have in this folder. And again, it just makes it so much easier for me to find the stuff, for me to get it on the AVI. And if for some reason I have to remove the tattoo or remove, you know, whatever it is I need to remove, I could stick it right back on by opening this folder and looking at Cupra. If I'm wearing the Cupra body, it just makes it a lot faster, you guys. It just does. And yeah, so something that I used to put in these folders, which I feel like is worth mentioning, is I did used to put my ears and stuff in these folders. I kind of stick to the ears that I'm wearing now, but I do have, I don't know how many, I haven't counted them, but maybe about 5 pairs of overpriced ears from SL that I change into every so often. These are my main ones. I happen to like them, but I do have other ones. And if I feel strongly that I want the AVI to be wearing a certain type of ear during a certain type of season, I will go ahead and stick it in the folders. So just whatever you wear most of the time should go into the folder, makes life easier. And yeah, so that's pretty much my Halloween thing. I would stick, I have so many horns. I don't have a go-to pair of horns either, but if I had a go-to pair of horns or jewelry or aura or whatever, I would go ahead and stick it into these folders just to make it an easy find, especially if it's not something you wear often. Yeah. Like hair, you can put anything. Obviously, you guys, you can make a copy and put anything in those folders. There's some stuff that I change so often, like hair. I don't, but I do have a lot of, you know, what could be considered Halloween hair or whatever. But I change hair so often, I would never stick hair inside the folders because it really, again, depends upon what I'm wearing. that's what I change into. So I'll go ahead and fill you in on what I change into. Not closer to Halloween, because all I'm going to be changing is the skin. I'm going to make it more goth, more white, more kind of vampire white skin. But I will go ahead and show you later on what I changed to for the fall season and then Christmas. Because Christmas, I've decided that I just like to go for it. And I like, for the Christmas season, I like for Sandra to, for the most part, look like an elf. And so that's what I go for. And I set her up for that. And I enjoy it. I like having fun with SL. And the more easy that I can make these things and these processes to get through, the more fun I have, because my time isn't sucked up dealing with, you know, I need to change this like baked on mesh tattoo, or oh, this hair base, I can't find it, or this jewelry, I can't, you know, where the hell is it? What's it called? I don't know what happened. Did I delete it? You know, I hate dealing with stuff like that more than I could even tell you guys. I hate dealing with it. So I'm all for, I've said before, I'm very lazy. I do not like complicated things. I like making SL as easy as feasibly possible so that I could just have fun and do my thing. And again, I'm lazy. So there you go. If you want like someone who, you know, is not lazy with their AVI, then that's not me. All right, you guys. So I am going to be making a couple of videos here today. Actually, I'm going to do it today, and I'm going to be going to a couple events. Go ahead and come with me if you want to hang in there and watch them with me. I think it'll be fun. I like shopping, and you know, I haven't looked at enough events. I haven't spent enough lindens in SL. I feel like I need to drop some. I feel like I need to blow some. So if you guys want to come along with me, go ahead and expect that very, very soon. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye.